right, fool? Shit. Let it be known then. Circle
owners, entrepreneurs, small people that are trying to become somebody, starting to start their own thing, whether it's art, clothing brand, skate brand, etc. Like all that, I'm all about that, bro. I when we started, that was a whole. It was a good game plan and it was a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Not to make money, because in reality, bro, a lot of people think that I do make money off this and that's what I live off. I don't, bro. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's all cultural. The spots that we use, it's most of it goes to that, or goes to the, whether it's the musicians or other stuff, like you gotta sometimes at the houses you gotta rent porta parties and other stuff like that. And
how do you think that the community can make it so that you are getting funded for actually throwing these events?
I mean, I feel like after a while you just gotta grow, and it just has to come from of course from me, and from them too, but nobody's forced here to that. And for me, I'm gonna be 100%. Like I started this for fun because I love it, because it's a passion. It's something that right now it's time invested, and I'm not looking at a bag. I'm not expecting a bag, and because later on it'll come, because if I chase a bag, I'm gonna get to the bag and then I'm just gonna waste, and then what happens, bro?
Yeah.
And then we back to square one, and it's like I'd rather go to square one, having downfalls or anything like that, because it teaches you, it's like life, you got good days, you got bad days, and like they say, well, I go by this big ass quote that I love, and it's been like in my head for like 2 decades, 20 years and shit, and it's tough people don't last. No, tough times don't last, tough people do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a dope thing.
And then after that, like I started seeing Mayweather do that, and Mayweather's a big person that motivates me, and a lot of other people like him that made me be who I am, as in what I do.
Yeah.
You gotta motivate yourself. You gotta motivate yourself.
Yeah.
When you think everything's actually like going not good or wrong, is when it's like you're actually learning and you're not leveling up. You just grown and getting somewhere bigger, and you grow,
Right.
I seen it. It's been 3 years, and it's like, we got a lot of love and we got a lot of hate, but like they say, if people love you, they gotta hate you, because there has
Someone's gonna hate that you're getting love.
Yeah, no, exactly, 100%.
Right.
I'm human. I ain't no fucking alien. I ain't no fucking saint.
If you don't have no haters, you're not doing anything.
You know what I mean?
That's
And I love it, because it's cool, because that's part of life, I never thought I'd be doing this shit. Where like it started to where it's now. Like I love it because it's taught me a lot, and I still don't feel like it's taught me enough. Like I'm still learning process.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And that's cool though. Like it's cool because it showed me to humble and sometimes accept that things are gonna go wrong, and things could happen.
Everybody's not gonna abide to it,
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel it.
Cheers, brothers.
I just got you guys. Where's the homie that we need a fucking?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, but this fucking joint got me pretty high, bro. I'm pretty high.
Me too. I'm stoned.
Shit. If I'm stuttering my words, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But it's cool, man. But yeah, man, like I said, man, like when we started this shit, it was it's still the same. It's still the same game plan. It's still the same idea, same references.
For sure.
It's all for love. It's all for Vegas. It's all for the culture,
Yeah.
Despite of what anybody else wants to say, a lot of people are gonna say what they're gonna say about me or think about me and give their opinion.
Yeah.
But these people don't know me, bro.
Right.
And I like. There was a points where I had a lot of people, and then I had like really shows where I didn't have not a lot of people, but to the ones that do know me, they know that my circle's very small.
Right.
But I'm very loved by huge amount of people, And I can, and that's why it doesn't put me down when I get into situations with with the cancel culture and all that stuff, and it just it enlightens me. It makes me get better because like I said, you have to go through bad times to get good times,
Yeah.
But it's cool, man. I love it,
What do you think you're able to do to go through that? What made you like? What helped you like just kind of brush it off or do what you had to do to kind of ignore it? Like
Reflect. Nah, I should be reflect. Exercise with them. Nah. But the last time I did some mushrooms, bro, man, mushrooms are dope, but nah, I'm not. Yeah. I used to abuse them. I used to like to do them too much. That sometimes I felt like my spirit was like I felt like my something was coming out of my body, and I was like, whoa, what the hell?
It's definitely not to abuse, but
Yes, but yeah, nah, I don't really do those stuff no more. I'm not really into the psychedelic stuff. I'm not big on drugs and shit. I mean, just a little bit of weed and I mean, I can't say a whole lot of liquor or alcohol, but I do like to drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Never had a DUI though. So hey, knock on some wood.
That's good,
34. Never been to jail. Knock on some wood. No DUI. No, I mean my record is fucking white, bro.
That's good.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like it's whiter than a fucking piece of paper sometimes. I can't even believe it. And it's crazy because I tell people that and they're like, yeah, right. I'm like, no, I'm serious. Never been to jail. Once again, knock on wood.
I mean, we gotta do some shit to go to jail.
But hey, but I'm gonna be honest. Like, I come from a religious family, and I don't know if I have like a certain like guardian angels or something, or somebody like watching over me.
Right.
That I'm grateful that nothing has happened. I've been in some situations where I should be either locked up.
Right.
I mean, I've never done some fucked up like shit to like with the cancel culture where like molested or abused or anything like that, or even sell drugs like to minors and stuff like that. Like, nah, man, out of my head, 100%, nah, man, I'm not with that shit.
Right. For sure.
I have 2 kids. I got too much to lose to do stuff like that. Yeah. But did I drink and did I smoke? Hell yeah, man. What the fuck? What's wrong with that, man? I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah, but I get through a lot of the things that I get through I'm a very motivated person.
Right.
My mom was very she helped me a lot when I was younger, to deal with stuff in life. I mean, shout out to my mom, she's still alive.
Are you still religious or?
I mean, I don't practice my religion, but I'm Catholic Christian, and what they brought me up upon, I still believe in it. I don't practice it. I'm not a hypocrite.
Right.
I mean, that's how I look at it. I don't want to. One thing that when I was younger that I understood is like, if you're gonna follow something, follow it 100%.
Right.
You either hot or cold, because in the middle you can't do that, And that's just just like life, loss of life, like you can't.
And that's what disqualifies like religious sometimes, because people don't.
Exactly.
Which I mean is kind of impossible to live exactly, you know what I mean?
No,
but
exactly.
Then it's not.
Because we ain't perfect. Like, it's crazy because my mom's like, oh, there's only one person that's perfect here, and that's God.
Right.
And I mean, that's the way I always grew up with her, and so I respect that. So us as humans, I don't think, that you could like master something that you're really good at or that you really like, and you learn how to perfect it.
Yeah.
But you learn to perfect that. You know what I mean? It's like a material. People that are mechanics, people that are like everybody that has a career, Right. They go to school, they get educated, they go through all this, they work through this to be, like a master chef or master mechanic or anything like that,
Yeah.
And every single, anything out there, like, and I do believe that people could perfect what they learn, but they're still humans and they're gonna mess up. Something's gonna go wrong once.
Yeah.
I mean, think about all the doctors, bro. Not every single doctor is gonna save every single life.
Not all the doctors are doing the right job. A lot of them are
you know what I mean?
Like guessing, dog, and rolling the dice sometimes. Oh, you look like you got the same system that last person just came in with. I'm gonna say it's that,
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I think is going around. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
There's a bunch of that bullshit that be going on with them.
It's like with the COVID and shit, bro. Like a lot of people, like got sick, and I got to meet a lot of people that actually I got to hear their stories and their what they went through, and I believe them. You
Right.
know, I mean,
I was one of them. I got sick. Duh. I did. I had to go to the hospital.
yeah.
I wasn't breathing. Like it was crazy. But I mean, I went through it. It wasn't
No,
something
yeah.
that.
Well, I can't say that I did it. I didn't. I mean, because I feel like I just went through like the whole the time that I got sick through the past 2-3 years that shit's been going on.
Right.
I never got none of the like really crazy symptoms that a lot of people did get.
Right.
But I feel like I just went through it. You know, I mean, I still get sick, but I mean, at the same time, I do work out. I do work out a lot. I'm very like active on myself.
Yeah.
I do eat. I mean, I can't say I eat 100% clean,
Yeah.
but I do eat good and sometimes bad. But I keep a steady pace.
Right.
So and then I mean I don't work out every day, but I like to work out. But I've been that shit. I got into working out when I was like 21, 22,
Right.
and you go through breakups sometimes, and
Yeah.
I used to work at the gym. And then I fell in love with the weights, bro. And I was really a gym rat back then, bro.
Right.
I did Spartan races. I did a Tough Mudder.
You
I
did
used to
a
work
Tough
at the gym.
Mudder?
Yeah.
That's tight. Where at? Here? Or?
Here in Vegas, yeah. Here in
Sick.
Vegas, yeah.
How long was it or what?
The timing, like
Yeah,
how
like,
long ago?
No, how long is the run or what did you do?
The Tough Mudder, I believe it was like 8 miles.
8 miles. And
The Spartan races were the ones that were like I did the beginner one. I forgot what it was. A sprint. I did a sprint. That was I think it's like 14, 16 miles. With like that one has more obstacles in it, and it was like the sprint was like probably like 10, 15 obstacles, I believe.
What was one of the harder obstacles?
And then the hardest obstacle.
One of the harder ones, yeah, the ones that got you. Like,
the spear throw.
Spear throw. You had to throw a spear?
Oh, bro, that shit. And I didn't even train for that shit. Got that shit first try.
You got it first try?
So, Diosito me vio.
Yeah.
That's my only witness, you know.
Right.
But I know I did that, motherfucker.
So what? Like,
When I did that, bro, I was already really into working out. That when I did it, I didn't do it to compete with nobody or timing.
No, pero what did you have to do in the spear?
On the spear. Oh,
right.
Well, so they put some what are those called? Those things that the fucking haze, stacks of haze, and then you I think it's like 3 or 6 feet from it, and then you gotta get a spear and you just like you throw it. And it has like a knife or like a sword,
right?
And it gets stuck to the haze.
Oh, okay. So you just gotta get the haze target.
And everybody made it seem like that was gonna be one of the hardest obstacles.
Yeah.
I think it really was, because I got scared because I didn't train for that shit.
Right.
But all the other obstacles that were really hard, I knew I was able to do them, and I could still do them.
Right.
And I'm 34. I did that shit when I was 26.
What are some other dope ones then?
The rope.
The rope.
Yeah. So you and think about it, bro. I did this shit like mid-June in G, Nevada, in the desert.
Fuck that. It was like 120, 30.
Bro, I saw somebody break their leg, and I saw a lot of cheaters. A lot of people would if you weren't able to do it or you failed to do it, you had to do burpees. And I think it was 10 or 20. You know, if you were a beginner, it was 10. If you were intermediate, it was 20, and if you were advanced, you had to do 30. If you didn't do the obstacle, like, you know.
Oh, shit.
And there's people on every single obstacle making sure that volunteers that work the Spartan race and making sure that like just in case something happens, or just in case you didn't do the obstacle to do your burpees.
Yeah.
But you didn't they can't force you to do it.
Right.
And I did I'm sorry to call out the cheaters. I can't say names because this was years ago, so don't feel bad.
Right.
But yeah, my purpose on that was to do every single obstacle, and I'm not gonna lie, I did every single obstacle. It took me like 2 hours, bro.
Damn.
People that actually compete for timing stuff, some guy did it in less than 15 minutes, bro.
Damn.
And that's fucking nuts.
You ever heard of Cameron Haynes?
Yes.
Sick. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah. Nah, I'm really into that all that stuff, man. I like being athletic. I follow a lot of people on on Instagram, on YouTube.
Right.
Like what can I say? Mike Rashid, Strength Cartel, Big Boy, fucking from back then, like I just been athletic, and the whole working out thing, you know, just it helped me when I was younger.
Right.
And now that I'm 34, bro, even though I don't have the same discipline that I had back then, I still it's still in me, you know.
Right.
And when I'm 34, I don't feel bad, bro. Shit, I mean, I eat bad sometimes, and I wake up and I'm like, all right, I ate like 8 tacos, 10 tacos. I'm gonna go do like 10 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, and then go run a mile.
Damn.
But I can do it.
Yeah.
And it just keeps me sane too.
Right.
You know, it's just like working out, something that I like to do.
That's
I love to jump rope. I love boxing, but I love to jump rope. I'm very good at it too.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that know that I'm really good at jump roping.
I used to do that shit too. I used to be in boxing, and I used to jump rope was one of the exercises I used to love doing.
My boy was the double dutch champ.
Bruh, I could do double unders, triple under. I mean triples. I could do. To me, it's like dancing.
Right.
I love it, bro. Like I just like jump roping. I remember when what got me into it was like, 'cause I was into boxing a lot too back then.
Yeah.
And I used to like. There was a point where I was actually like, when the Mayweather era was going around, and when he was fighting like Maidana, after he fought Maidana and up, I started seeing a lot of his training stuff. I got to go to this gym at a point.
Yeah.
I got to see him jump rope live, and like I don't know, like something just attracted me about that. I was like, I just started jump roping, and I sucked.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to jump rope, and it took me a while, and I like. What you learn by heart, you don't forget. Same with drumming. You know, I'm a drummer, and I'm not the best drummer, but I know that I'm very talented. I don't like try to categorize me as someone better than anybody, because I'm just better than me, and I just have fun with it. You know, like for me, it's just having fun, because it makes me feel good after I'm done doing it.
Yeah.
It's like when you smoke a bowl, smoke a blunt or a joint, like, or you drink a beer, like you just relax. You know, it's just there's you get a win-win benefit from it, you know,
right?
Because you were able to do that.
Talking about drumming, was that your band that you performed with on First Friday?
Yeah, that's not my band. That's Primrose.
Oh, okay.
That's Primrose. He's a solo artist. That's my little brother right there. I love that kid. It's crazy because his uncle from Von Ken, Michael, hit me up once when we were doing Casa Verde. And I played with this band, my old band. Well, it wasn't my band, but it was a band that I started with one of one of my friends. He plays bass with Primrose too. His name is Ishmael. We played a show at Casa Verde. Remember, we brought out the Runts, and Dead at Midnight played there. And that guy Michael, his uncle, hit me up once, and he's like, "Hey, bro, this is my nephew, and he's looking for shows. So come on." And like I said, I like to give everybody, you know, a chance, you know,
right.
like, you know,
yeah,
like everybody just has a chance.
For sure.
I put up so many artists that I guarantee you that they won't say that I never gave them a chance.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, to the ones that think that I did them dirty, that's them, but I never did them. I never done anybody dirty, and they know it. You know what I mean? They know it, but
everything just didn't work out that day.
Yeah, exactly. And no hate, you know. What's in the past, I don't live there, you know.
Where?
So I live in the present.
Yeah.
And
but yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery.
Yes, sir. But yeah, now so that's how I met Prim, from like about like a year and about a year or a year and a couple months.
Right.
And I met him, and then I started putting him on shows, and I liked his energy, and he would. I'm gonna be honest, 100%.
Is that who was supposed to come, or?
Yeah, he was supposed to come. He's actually showed me a lot of more like. So much, how can I say, this guy is always at my shows without a payout. He doesn't care about playing first, second, third. He doesn't care about like how many people went, how many people don't go. Right. This guy would actually get on the mic and do it, like, you know.
Yeah.
Even if
so it's not feel bad. It's not like the early birds come and it's kind of dead and they like perform. Like,
and he's not like that, and that's why I like him, because he showed me what a lot of people don't tend to appreciate.
Right.
People always wonder like the main spot.
Yeah.
If people ain't there, they don't want to play. A lot of these artists and bands, sometimes they see that as dead and they just drop.
Right.
or other shit, and that's not cool. But I'm gonna speak for him.
Right.
He's always been 100%, and he's always been there,
Mm-hmm.
and been straight to himself and to me, and
Right.
he's always with me, man. I appreciate that kid a lot, you know.
Yeah, that's dope.
I push that fool a lot, and a lot of people think that a lot of people I get to sometimes get a lot of envy that that I'm always about him, and it's like, well, I mean, why wouldn't I be about him? He's always with me.
He's working, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's putting work.
Yeah.
A lot of people sometimes don't want to work. They just want they just want oh, put me on and that's it. You know.
Right. You know, it was pretty sick that day on Fish Friday when they did like that collab, like the band was performing, and then I don't know if you know that dude. There's like a local dude with the saxophone here.
Oh yeah,
He'd be like on rollerblades and stuff. He's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I seen him like perform solo, like he'd be random
he's
spots.
everywhere.
He's dope. You know, it's tight. And then the chick, she came on and started spitting, right? I forgot her name.
Nothing to do. She hangs out with Coco a lot.
Yeah, it's not
Omisa.
Right.
Omisa and Chimel too. Chimelius jumped on it too with Bad Boy Dance Party.
Okay.
That was tight, man. That was
It was tight. They like all like went together. They all put their touch to it, and it just made like a whole.
And it was tight,
little
man.
jam session, you know.
And that's what I like about like I said once.
That's the culture, bro.
That's the culture right there.
Right.
That's the diversity.
Right.
You are a toy!